To coincide with the G20 meeting in Seoul, around 400 people showed up to protest the G20 and the global capitalist system it represents.
Mass arrest of dozens of Quebec residents sleeping in the University of Toronto's gymnasium was done without a valid warrant, and that close to 100 police officers had removed their identification badge so they could act in full impunity. Shame! Shame on their land! Don't forget, we are many, they are few, and we are everywhere. Bonne manif!
My name's Kyle Curlew. I'm here with CUTV at the G20 Protest on Caboose Square. This is the media representative from the Anti-Capitalist Convergence.
Hello, my name is Sarita Ahuja.
Sarita Ahuja. What exactly is the Anti-Capitalist Convergence?
The Anti-Capitalist Convergence is a network or a broad-based coalition of organizations, collectives, and different groupings of anti-capitalist organizers that live and work in Montreal. This is the second generation of the CLAC, the Anti-Capitalist Convergence. We were first formed in the year 2000 to organize the large demonstrations that confronted the Summit of the Americas. We refounded it in view of the protests to be organized against the G20 meetings held in Toronto on June 25th and June 26th of this year. So we gathered our forces, our troops, as so to say, and we organized the logistics to get people from Quebec to Toronto to participate in the week of activities that took place there to denounce the austerity measures, to denounce the system that the G20 represents, which is the capitalist system, and to talk about the violence, the daily violence that we live in this system, and that we have the power to organize, not only confront this system, but we can organize an alternative way. And so there were a variety of activities, not only demonstrations during that week.
No police! No justice! No peace! Fuck
the G20 and the media coverage has been talking about the conflict around monies, the currencies, because we're in full economic crisis. The system, just completely plunged to the pit. The Wall Street was in disarray only a simple year ago. So their whole strategy right now is to reestablish that, and the issue is around injecting money and capital in central banks. And China represents a growing superpower, whether the Americans like it or not. So the whole issue about money is on the table, and it's basically, it's like like when a mafia gets together and people are just trying to make sure that everybody has their slice of the pie, and they maintain that slice of the pie.
What would you think is a viable alternative to the capitalist system?
I believe in bottom up, so people that can take control of their own lives, that organize to meet their own needs. People are very aware of what they need in life to have a dignified life. Often you can point to example of mothers coming together to respond to the needs of their children when there is no real state service. Throughout history, people have organized on the basis of their needs to meet their needs. And I believe that there is no blueprint, that's an approach, and it's an ideal that believes that people have the power to organize and meet our own needs in a fashion that respects everybody's well-being, so that the greater good or the collective is what primes in that system.
After Toronto, the leaders of the world's economic superpowers will meet in Seoul yesterday and today for yet another G20 summit. On this occasion, there will be gatherings everywhere around the globe to denounce capitalism, misery, and poverty. In order to replenish the coffers of the state, robbed by the banks and big enterprises, embezzlement of public funds, the criminal institution of this G20 has found as the only solution to the crisis the imposition of measures that continue the impoverishment of workers and the most deprived everywhere around the world.